Well, if you've just tuned in, we're in the top of the second inning here at Northmead, and we have Josh Smith on the bump here for Baulkham Hills. Muldoon in the battery with him. One ball, two strikes, and strike three retires the first batter for this inning. One out for Cronulla. Runners on first and second base. And we've got a full day of baseball here at Northmead. This is just the start of the day, third grade. We'll be streaming all day. Second grade will commence at midday, and of course first grade at 2:30. Smith deals and evens the count at 1. Try and get a line up and help you out with some of these Cronulla hitters. Actually, I should have it. Counts even at 2 as Smith misses low and outside. Brings the full count up. Go around the diamond in a minute here for Baulkham Hills. It looks like we've got Ashley Harrigan at first base. Young Nick Sinclair at second. Ryan Mercer at short. Oh, that's a great pitch. Ground ball over to 1. Harrigan makes the out. For the second out of this inning. Probably the smart play there by Harrigan. Could have gone across the diamond and got the lead runner, but took the safe bet of touching first base. Top of the second inning, 2 outs. Runners on second and third base for Cronulla. Smith deals. Oh, that's a great pitch. Swing and a miss there. Another great pitch from Smith. He's got ahead in the count here with 2 strikes. Cronulla looking menacing with runners on second and third. Oh, fouled off high there. Oh, it's umpire Jamie. I saw him yesterday umpiring a game. Here again, just cleaning the plate. Is that Spurway out in the field with him? Yep. Oh, pardon me. Oh, Smith going upstairs again for ball 1. Of course, if you're on your way to Northmead, we do require someone to do a welfare check on our president, who we can't find. Swing and a miss, and that's side away here at the top of the second inning. We'll be back with you shortly from Northmead. Well, bottom of the second inning here at Northmead. It's all happening, 0-all. The first baseman, Ashley Harrigan, steps into the box. Saw him late last night at the El Rancho. Not many people call it the El Rancho. It's known as the Ranch nowadays. Woolworths own it. I've boycotted it. Last time I'll go into the place last night. Oh, there's a pitch behind there from... it's Oliver. Oliver Locker is the pitcher here for Cronulla. We'll go around the diamond for Cronulla because I've only just got a line up. Over at first base is Gabe Ten Thomas. Second base is Jaden Rofe. Shortstop Ewan Choate. Over at third base is Ben Ross. In the outfield, left fielder is Liam Kavanagh. Centre fielder is Ryan Nicholas. And over in right field is Shannon Bickle. Harrigan has a hack at that and fouls it off. And of course, Harrigan was played yesterday for Thornley in their victory over the Angels in PCBL A1s. Apparently they pumped the Angels, just off the record. On deck for Baulkham Hills, Leo Turco, one of the young Hills juniors coming through. Ash taking that all the way from Locker. Locker gets himself set. And deals. Ground ball to Choate, across the diamond. And regulation play there for the first out of the top of the second inning. Turco comes into the box. If you are coming to Northmead, we do ask anyone who's available to do a welfare check on our president. Only lives around the corner, but no one's seen him since his big day at Rose Hill yesterday. Right, Turco. Takes one outside. Turco's playing centre field here today. And, of course, there's no DHs in either team here today. Pitchers hitting for themselves. Good old-fashioned baseball the way it should be played.
I like it.
I love it. Ball 2 on Turco. As Locker's thrown a couple of off-speed there. And one up high in the zone's called a strike by umpire Jamie. Talking to him before the game, his favourite food's cold spaghetti, he was telling me.
Cold spaghetti?
Yeah. I said
Is it better than hot spaghetti?
Well, you're not the only umpire in the league that likes cold spaghetti. Young Parcells on deck here for the bin chickens as Locker deals and Turco draws a walk and heads off down to first base. Looks like he's got a bit of speed about him, Turco.
He had a bit of disappointment in his eyes when he got walked there.
Oh, well.
Just get on base any way you can. It's a new all game.
All right. This is young Parcell. Shout out to, this is Harrison. Shout out to, what's his dad's name again?
Kirk.
Kirk, that's right. Captain Kirk. Just checking in over there on Turco. I think he'll be a little rabbit on the bases here. Locker gets set, deals. And that's ball 1 as Parcell takes that inside. Not taking much of a lead over there at first, but it's going then and it's fouled off. Evens the count at 1 for young Parcell. Pitcher Josh Smith is on deck. Oh, they're checking in over there at first base on Turco, who was stealing on the last pitch. Quite a delightful morning here at Northmead. Locker just missing outside there. Putting 2 balls on Parcell. Misses upstairs, and there's an easy stand-up stolen base to Turco. As Conray's throw was a little bit off target. And it's cleaned up by the second baseman, Rofe, after Choate missed it. Turco's taken a big lead at second base now. Rofe is in.
Yeah, the score takes a phone call. Popped out there at straight to shortstop. Okay. 2-out runner in scoring position. Now pitcher Smith in the box.
Top of the third here, 0-0 still at Northmead. We won't have to worry about the 7-run rule with all the controversy here in this league. Doesn't exist. We play real baseball.
What are you referring to there, Court?
Oh, just there's been a lot of social media posts about a 7-run rule, costs more money, and then they're restricting play. Oh, AYC,
Never heard of it.
7-run rule.
Never heard of it.
They play that in the beer leagues.
Only in the low grades.
You know, love the B leagues in Sydney. There's one away.
I think it's only G grade that they do a 7-run rule.
Nah.
Yeah, PCBL, it's only G.
Sydney Metro play it all the time.
Do they?
Yeah, PCBL. Now it's under Nationals.
Yeah, right.
National tournament. 7-run rule. Unheard of.
Okay.
Don't know what other country around the world would play that rule. Maybe we can ask the chat room if any other country around the world has their national youth competition playing a 7-run rule. Wow. Didn't really have an opinion on it until someone just mentioned it to me 5 minutes ago.
I hadn't given it much thought. Like, I don't mind the mercy rule. Like, was it 15 runs after 3?
Yeah, well, there are,
That's okay. That makes sense.
That makes sense, but, maybe... Oh, error there by Sinclair. And Cronulla get themselves a base runner. Well, let's put it in perspective, shall we? Maybe it might... The 14 scouts that are there may have had some impact and said, we want a 7-run rule. Maybe the brains trust there of those guys have come about,
Well, if you want to see multiple players, if that's what the point of the tournament is.
I don't know. It's a national tournament. Why would they be listening to the scouts? What would they know? None of them signed Travis Mazzana. All 14 of them.
Well, I wouldn't know, mate.
I wouldn't know either. But maybe we can ask the chat room, who has brought in the 7-run rule at Nationals? We still haven't had anyone do a welfare check on our president. We don't know if he'll be here or not.
He assured me he'll be here the other week.
Well, one out here, one strike on the batter. Smith holding the ball and dealing. And the runner's going to get second on a wild pitch there. Nothing to write in the scorebook. 0-0. Oh, thank you. Well, the lemonades are starting early.
He swings over the top of that one.
Oh, it's a good one too.
A red can.
Yes. All right, runner in a scoring position here with 2 strikes on the batter. Swing and a miss there. Brings 2 outs. And we'll just... that brings the shortstop, Ewan Choate up, and he's wearing a Little League World Series helmet. Look at that. Team Australia in 2018, I believe.
Good on him.
Played a shortstop in Williamsport for his dad coaching. And here he is in 3rd grade at Northmead.
What an experience that'll be. 3rd grade Northmead, I mean.
Yes. He's lined that over
hit.
the third baseman's head. The runner's being sent. And runner scores. Choate remains at first base. Well, he might have gone to second with the runner coming home. Might have been...
first base cuts it, he gets himself out.
Yeah, 2 outs. You're right.
I've got to remember how to do this scoreboard. There we go.
You're back on the scoreboard. Oh, there.
Yeah, I haven't done this for a while. Shout out to Lachlan Dredge, who's usually been manning this.
All right, the away team won. Whoever's won our scoreboard here's done it back to front. The home team's normally last in baseball, but anyway. It confuses me every time I look at it. It's a soccer scoreboard. Now, who's this up to bat? Let's have a look. This is the first baseman, Gabe Tentomas. Hope I've said that right. Apologies if I haven't. His last at bat, there we go. Side away, but not before 1 runner scored. Score is 1-0 in favour of Cronulla. Harry Wilton leading this inning off for Baulkham Hills, chasing a run. And there's 2 balls on him. As Locker gets himself set. Locker deals. Wilton fouls that one off. Nice little swing on him there, Harry Wilton. The shortstop Ryan Mercer's on deck. Baulkham Hills chasing a run here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Locker gets set. Floats one in and it misses outside. Just glided across and only just missed. 3 balls, 1 strike. Jamie McWhinney, the plate umpire, was called 3 and 1. Ball 4. Harry Wilton's on and he's got some speed, he's got some wheels. We'll look at the signals over there from one of Baxter's crew. Ryan Mercer. Up, they're checking in on Wilton. Deals. Floats one in for a strike. No balls, 1 strike here on Ryan Mercer. Oh, they're checking in on Wilton at first. He's back. He easily makes it back. Great camera angles here from Stan, the cameraman. All over that play there. If anyone in the chat room can check in on us and see if anyone's done a welfare check on our president, that'd be good. It misses high, evens the count at 1. No outs here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Misses high again. They're holding Wilton on first base. I thought he would have been off by now. A little bus conductor down there at 3rd base has given some signals. Wilton not going again. Ball 3. Counts 3 and 1. Oh, it's popped up and second baseman Rofe got under that for the first out of the inning. And Nick Sinclair had an error put on him in the last inning, which eventually ended up in the run being scored by Cronulla. Maybe he can make amends here by bringing Wilton round the diamond. 1 out. Taking all the way, and Wilton hasn't gone. What are the Baulkham Hills players asking the question? A little bit of rain, not much. Coming in here at Northmead. Runner goes. And a strike called on Sinclair on the outside. He was taking that all the way because the runner was going. He wanted to swing, but did the right thing.
Oh, we got a streaker on the pitch.
Oh, wow. Giddy up. Very funny. Two strikes on Sinclair. Oh. Harry Wilton trots into 3rd base.
Get a feeling he was supposed to be on second base a lot earlier than.
Oh, no doubt. There's no doubt having a good chat down there.
Oh, there's a hit.
Gets down and Sinclair makes amends as Wilton comes home. Let's go over there.
Pardon the interruption. We're just trying to shield us from these sprinkles.
We got Hagger in the box here. And Hagger Senior, that is. Checking in on Sinclair at first base. Hagger takes one to even the count at 1. Sinclair stays on first base. Get the feeling Baulkham Hills should be stealing until someone gets thrown out. Hagger fouls that one off and landed over near the disabled toilets. Sinclair gets into second quite easily there on a steal. And rain's getting a little bit heavy, but nothing too menacing. Because if you're coming to Northmead, still very pleasant here. Humidity's dropped a little bit. There you go, chops away at that one. More chops than a Jackie Chan movie. As Locker goes back. Of course, pitch counts are going to be very important here today. With looks like Cronulla have got no one in the pen, and Baulkham Hills have no one in the pen. So we'll be going to positional players when the counts are up. And of course, there are a few rules that kick in. Hagger rips that one foul down into the guinea pig bush down there at third base. He's swinging a Birdman. Wow. Shout out to Lars Anderson from Birdman Bats. Runner goes. Sinclair standing up into third. Probably should have slid, but gets there anyway. And all of a sudden, with only one out, Baulkham Hills have a runner on third base that could be a game-changing lead in this game as Locker deals. Oh, Hagger rips one out to left field. Scores a run, gets himself an RBI. And that's 2-1 in favour of Baulkham Hills. We're a fair way off the 7-run rule, Jared. Oh, that's right. We're not playing the 7-run rule over here. We're playing rule baseball. All right. This is, I think this is Muldoon. Let's have a look. Yeah, Jackson Muldoon, the catcher. Grounds one over to Choate at shortstop. Choate charges in on it, and Choate had a look at Hagger at second, and that's cost him the out. He's done a dummy or a fake throw to second, and everyone's safe. And we have a pitching visit, and we're going to have a change here. He's pointing to a positional player to come and change your glove. And oh, he's made a change early here. I thought the pitcher was going quite okay. Look, we'll be back with you shortly here at Northmead as we have this break in play. Back here with one out, runners on first and second base, and Ashley Harrigan straight out of the El Rancho, straight into Northmead, steps into the box. Oh, he's laced that one foul down into the guinea pig play area. And of course there's a pitching change. We'll just see who's on the mound here for Cronulla. A left fielder came into the game. And the left fielder is number 71. Very hard to read these coaches' writings on the lineup. As runners advance to second and third. And, well, that's interesting. There is no 71 on the lineup. Look, I'm thinking it's I think it's Liam Kavanagh, but I'm not sure. Unless he's subbed into the game. Oh no, we're still in the third inning. 71. Anyway, we'll be back with you shortly when we work out who the pitcher is, but we'll keep going. Harrigan takes that outside. All right, Harrigan gets a hit and scores a run. Brings up Leo Turco. Turco takes ball one. And Baulkham Hills, with only one out here, could do some serious damage in the context of this game. And Turco gets set. One in the dirt. Oh. Harrigan gets himself over to second base, and Muldoon stays put at third. And a base hit should score a couple here from Turco. Young Parcells on deck here for Baulkham Hills. So it doesn't get any better for Cronulla. Turco takes one. Very hittable pitch. Oh, well picked there by the Cronulla catcher. Great pick. Pitch was in the dirt. Misses outside, and that the bases are drunk with young Parcell coming up. One out. Parcell takes one down Broadway. Oh. Muldoon's coming hard. Stands up, and Baulkham Hills played another run, and the runners from first and second base advance on a wild pitch there. And the count's even here on Parcell. Swing and a miss from Parcell. Puts him behind in the count. His game's starting to get a bit of life into it with Baulkham Hills in front 4-1. Parcell strikes out there. Brings up Josh Smith, the pitcher. He'll be hitting for himself with no DH in this game. Baseball being played as it should be. Fish?
I love it. Here comes the rain.
A little bit of rain coming in here at Northmead, not a lot. Smith takes strike one. Bit of size about Smith, I'd say. Be 6'2".
Fine looking rooster.
Yeah, very fine looking rooster. Been around the traps, played in the AYCs on his way through as a PO. Takes one up the ladder a little bit, around belt high for strike two. There's runners on with two out. Time to swing the bat, Joshy. In the dirt there. Another good pick by the Cronulla catcher. They need to be careful. Harrigan over at third. He's got some wheels. He can come home on a wild pitch. Turco at second base has also got wheels. A base hit can score runs. Smith lays off that one. Low in the zone. Very close. Evens the count at 2.
Good thing is he's looking to hit.
Big smile on the first base cage from Baxter's. Oh, he's rung up and was out there to have a look. And that concludes the 4th inning here at Northmead. the fourth inning. Had a couple of welfare checks done on the president. They reckon he's okay. Smith deals misses high.
The blister.
Ben Ross it was who was pitching there, I'm told. The line-up's got the wrong number for him, but he's come from third base to pitch, Ben. Now we head back to Josh Smith, who's doing a good job here for Baulkham Hills, except for when he had the bat in his hand. He was just a bit starstruck or stargazing.
That last pitch, I just think he saw missing.
Yes. Yeah.
Could see him load wanting to hit it, and then he made a decision
it
not
might
to
have been
swing.
a make-up call because one of the other pitches was low in the zone that
I
thought was. I think that's where he got lucky on one. You're not going to get lucky on two in an at-bat. Yeah, he should have been aware of that, but only umpires would know that they sometimes favour the count. Fouls that one off. And no. It's all right. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Well, no, I don't know.
Smith strikes him out.
Smith strikes him out. All right, we're back here at Northmead, and we've had a pitching change. Josh Smith did a phenomenal job. 3-1, 1-3. Ashley Harrigan, straight from the El Rancho, is on the bump. And believe it's Cronulla made a change early, and it's got to do with the pitch counts. Staying in the game, there's only 9 players from each team. If they go past their limit, they'll have to be replaced and can't go to a positional spot. So I'd say all the pitches in this game will be on 60 or 59. At least we're playing here. Haven't forfeited. Wouldn't it be bad if you're playing for a club that forfeits in state league? Ooh.
Oh,
Couldn't imagine it. Couldn't imagine it.
wow.
Wow. Base hit there. And Cronulla get a base runner. They're down 4-1. They're chasing it. But you want to have a good hard look at yourself if you've had to forfeit in state league.
Who's had the forfeit in state league? Have you got
Wouldn't
your stats
know.
there?
No, I don't know. But I believe there's some sort of a forfeit happening today, I've heard.
Today?
Yeah, today. There's some 2 teams supposed to be playing, and we're talking state league, and we've had a forfeit.
Not a bad move there.
Doesn't fare well on the game, or the of where the game is in this state. Oh, Harrigan gets one high in the zone. Yeah, good move from the left-handed pitcher, Harrigan. Over he goes to check in. On the runner. The runner is Rofe. And this is
change up. Smart pitch.
Cam Conroy in the box, and he's got 2 strikes on him. And on deck is the starting pitcher, Locker. Behind him we have Bickle in the lineup here for Cronulla. Yeah, if anyone in the chat room can come in and tell us what's the forfeit all about out there at Blacktown, it would be appreciated. I guess MacArthur get the points. And good on them.
Okay.
Good luck to them.
Is it because half their roster are at the AYC?
No idea. That's irrelevant.
Okay.
We're playing. Cronulla's playing.
Yeah, yeah.
Irrelevant. Hagger misses it. Mercer gets it and makes the out. It's a delightful baseball there from Ryan Mercer. And Harrigan's out of the inning. Score remains 4-1, and that was a phenomenal play by Mercer. Take a bow, young fella. Welcome back to Northmead. Oh, a little bit of rain on the camera there. That's cool. Makes you feel like you're here at Northmead. Harry Wilton leading this dig off. Takes the ball outside. Yeah, we'd have to ask the chat room to confirm whether Blacktown have forfeited today. We can't comment that they have or they haven't, but it looks like, from what I'm hearing, the Orioles get the points. I might be off the mark, but someone can certainly dial in and let us know. All three grades off. Swing and a miss by Wilton. And of course, over in the NFL, the game up in New York's off. No one can get to the stadium. Swing and a miss by Wilton. Strike three. Yeah, no one can get to the stadium over there. All the roads are blocked, the interstates up in New York.
What's going on?
Oh, just snow.
Snow?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yes, the wildcard playoffs. And
Wasn't there a state of origin called off a little while ago when Lang Park was underwater?
yeah, that's back some time.
They're talking about letting the game play, and the Premier had to step in.
Well, that's what's happened in New York. The NFL weren't at liberty to call it off, and I believe one of the politicians. Okay, so the game in New York. I think it was the Bills and the Steelers, I think. Yeah, it's been rescheduled. So New York State, it looks like. Okay, we've got the Texans and the Browns underway. And
where are the Texans from?
From Houston, mate. And later today we'll have the Dolphins and the Chiefs. But let's get back to baseball. We'll give you some ABL scores while we're here. In the ABL overnight, we'll just go the overnight scores. Adelaide 14, Sydney 3, no surprises there. Perth Heat 9, Melbourne Aces 2, thought that might have been a bit closer. And Melbourne Aces 10, Perth Heat 7. Well, they split the series yesterday there over in Perth. That's yesterday. There's games on this morning from the washout in the ABL. So down in Canberra. And shout out to Tommy Stanzik, he's in the cavalry down there, former bin chicken here. Canberra have got the lead over the Bandits 2-1. And Canberra looking very menacing with runners on. So shouldn't be telling you this, but you can tune in. You got a bit of a muck around to get on the app if you wanted to watch that game.
Which app?
Well, that's it, exactly. You just turn on YouTube and you get us. But if you want to watch the ABL, a lot of mucking around and registering you can do. Don't forget your password once you are registered. Well, the Bin Chickens here have got a 4-1 lead. They're trying to stay undefeated in 2024. Sinclair laces one out to centre field. And the bases are tipsy with runners on first and second base. Mark Hagger coming in, he's had a nice hit earlier in the game. And one out here.
One out.
One out.
Double steal, hit and run. Let's go.
Double steal, hit and run. You heard it here first from Tinner. He's called it. Misses up.
Cronulla heard me.
Ben Ross misses up. Maybe it was just that was intentional.
They heard me. Pitched out.
So ABL games today. There's one underway in Canberra. There's another. It's a double header because they make up games from the rain out yesterday. Blue Sox are playing at 12:30. We'll keep you updated if you stay tuned here. And of course, Melbourne Aces are playing the Perth Heat. That's not till 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I guess the standings in the ABL. Adelaide Giants. Runners advance on a wild pitch. They're in first position, clear by 3.5 wins of the Perth Heat. The Brisbane Bandits are behind with 3.5. And Melbourne Aces 6 behind, and I think the Blue Sox 13 wins behind. I think they're out of the hunt. Tina, pretty sure they're gone.
I believe they are. I think looking at batting stats for the team, you can understand why.
Oh, Hagger rips that one. A moonshot out there to left fielders under it. Takes the catch. He's tagged up. And Ryan Mercer scores on a tag up. And Hagger gets himself another RBI on that sack fly to the left fielder. Great catch out there. Covered a lot of ground and pulled off a good catch for the second out of this inning. Rain's getting heavier here at Northmead. Just wondering whether field umpire Jason Spurway's brought a change of clothes. I do believe he's plating first grade later in the day. The catcher Muldoon's up in the box. Takes one inside. Well, the Bandits dodged the bullet there. Canberra left a couple stranded as they're in the fourth inning down there in Canberra. Three balls, no strikes. Batter calls time. Little blowfly in his eyes. And Ashley Harrigan's on deck. He's come straight from the El Rancho to play here today. Muldoon takes a strike. Swing and a miss from Muldoon for strike 2. And the count's full. 2 out, count full. Sinclair sliced out there into the guinea pig playground. Yeah, the welfare checks have been successful on the president. They've found him. He's alive. Oh, that could drop. Fair. He's caught it. Wow. Clumsy play, but Cronulla get the out and finish up the inning, but not before Baulkham Hills do add a run. And the score is 5-1 in favour of Baulkham Hills. lefty in the box here for Cronulla. We're in the 5th inning. He may be a sub. Let's have a look. Yep. We've got a sub in here for Cronulla, 38. And that's into no man's land. Going to drop just short of Turco in centre field. And wasn't much anyone could do about that. That's a base hit. Turco was probably playing in a bit. And it still dropped in front of him. He certainly wasn't back. And Cronulla have a base runner. Harrigan throws over to Smith at first base. I think the rain stopped. It's gone up. Smith's under it. And there's first batter retired for Cronulla. That was a lead off Ryan Nicholas. This is Liam Kavanagh in the box. The left fielder. Let's see what he can do. Choate's on deck, the shortstop. As Ashley Harrigan gets himself set and deals. Great pitch, misses inside for ball 1. So that one's line foul down the third baseline. Evens the count at 1. Well, Dolomite's just getting just a little bit sticky. Harrigan just cleaning his cleats. Harrigan deals. Short step, misses, ball 2. Can the Bin Chickens hold on and stay undefeated in 2024 here in 3rd grade? Oh. Cracking hit out there, and that's trying to work out who the left fielder is.
So, Parcell?
Young Parcell. Harrison Parcell had trouble handling that with a little bit of moisture on the ground. Cronulla have runners on first and second base. Shortstop Choate in the box. So we did mention a few things about Choate. He played in the 2018 Little League World Series over in Williamsport, USA. Swing and a miss there by Choate. And it's part of that Cronulla team that were national champions in 2018. They won up at Lismore defeating Ryde, Matt O'Neill's Ryde team. On the subject of Matt O'Neill, he's absolutely on fire out at Blacktown.
Is he?
New South Wales 16s are looking extremely dominant, looking just a notch above every other 16s team in the nation, and certainly putting up some numbers. And be a bit early to congratulate him, but they are well and truly on their way to a national championship.
Oh, good on him. Well, it's never over till you've won the
Correct,
game.
correct. I think that's a foul. It's come off his pinky toe. It's not over till it's over. We've seen that before, especially with New South Wales. We've seen a couple of coaches blow some gold medal games. Let's not go down that road, but we could mention one or two.
Do I have to take this post down?
No, we won't mention names. We won't get personal. They know who they are. Choate takes the ball there. Evens the count at 2. Doesn't faze Harrigan, who's having a lot of fun out here on the bump. Checking in on the runners, dealing. Choate's, it's an infield fly, and well called by Jamie, the umpire. Called it nice and early, nice and loud, everyone heard it. Just missing a little bit of power. He had some good reach there in with that at bat chase, but just couldn't get a hold of it.
Just under it, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah.
the right idea. Outside pitch, just push it over that side of the field, but not quite enough juice on it.
Brings the first baseman, Gabe, up. Gabe Tentomas, and see what he can do. Harrigan puts ball 1 on him. It's a base hit. No, Turco's under it and made some good ground there.
Covered very well.
That side away, and the score remains 5-1 in favour of Baulkham Hills. Back here at Northmead, bottom of the 5th inning, a lot of baseball left. We're looking at the clock. It's only 11 o'clock. This game goes, I believe, for another 45 minutes. Later in the day, if you stay tuned, we're going to be crossing down to Nowra to a horse race. There's a pretty exciting race happening down there. So do stay tuned for that. We're going to cross over to our guy in the parade ring there at Nowra. We'll also be crossing over to a little bit, giving you score updates in the NFL, score updates in the ABL. Where else would you want to be? Had a great week, some great streaming happening out there at Baseball New South Wales. We've been listening to the Doyen call some games, learning a bit of stuff.
Yep.
Very educational. Oh, Ashley Harrigan's laced that over the left fielder's head, turning the corner. He's on his way to second. Let's hope he doesn't pull a hamstring. Eases up. And he turns that slippery nipple into a double, into a Barney rubble. Almost out to the fence, and there's a lead-off double to Harrigan. Brings Leo Turco, the centre fielder, the star of the last inning, into the box. We're just making some comments here.
Are you allowed to pinch run your pitches? Or is it catches?
Well,
is that?
No, you're not allowed to in this. It's not,
Not in this league?
it's not softball.
Okay.
No, so we're going through some rules. Now, I believe Cronulla have entered a 10th player into the game. They have had someone come in, so they've had someone sub in after the 4th, but I don't believe you'd want reserves on both benches, because if someone gets ejected or someone has to leave the game, it'll be a forfeit. Can't have eight players on the field in this league, so the mound visits would be very limited.
Yep.
Your pitchers would stop on account to go to a positional play. So quite a few factors are coming into play in this game. Baulkham Hills don't have anyone in the pen and don't have any reserves. Cronulla...
Can we enter somebody from second grade?
No.
No.
Well, no. Well, then they can't... Well, they're not on the list. Then
What about first grade?
Well, no.
Can't
then
enter
they can't.
anyone. No.
Well, no. Unless they're on the list for 3rd grade.
You can't. You can only go from 3rd to 2nd.
And then they couldn't start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
when can you come in?
there's a few other Turco draws that were. Walker's Harrigan steals 3rd or advances to 3rd. There's a few other rules have happened. So the 18s that played so many weeks ago
Yep.
are under 18s rules, they can't come in till the 4th inning.
Oh, okay.
So three of them
so
are done.
that's how Cronulla bought somebody in. They would
Yes,
have been
correct. He would have
somebody
been an
in
18s player that's live.
Okay.
However, they've used him into the game now.
Yep.
So if they've got no reserves, you get what I mean?
Yep,
You would hope they've got another one over on the bench, or they're under the same rules. Someone gets ejected, it'll be game over with no one on the benches. Interesting stuff here. It's all exciting. We're just adding to the excitement here in 3rd grade as Baulkham Hills try and keep their unbeaten record alive in 2024. Runner goes. Harrigan's still catching his breath from the double he hit a few minutes ago, and he stays put on 3rd base.
There's no pitcher's cover there. Well, the very delayed pitcher's cover.
Delayed pitcher's cover, Ben Ross.
Could have been a play.
Wanting a towel on the ball. There's a lot of baseball left in this game, so we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves with the rules.
See, Court, these are the moments as a batter that I get real excited.
The PA, Josh Smith, into the box with no outs, and the bases are drunk. Now, you could assume that Cronulla are going to roll with this pitcher till the end of the game. If he goes past 60, they can't sub him unless they've got someone on the bench.
Yep.
Same with Baulkham Hills, past 59, I believe it is. Don't quote me. Oh, there's a loose ball. Harrigan's coming, and he will make it easily. And that brings the score out to 6-1 in favour of Baulkham Hills as the umpire calls time to clean the plate. Getting very sticky out there with the Dolomite. And that there's an RBI for Josh Smith, the PO.
He did well. He
got out of the way.
Got out of the way. Didn't let it hit him. Mind you, it hits him. It's an RBI too.
Now he's struck out looking. Well,
it
didn't swing the bat well.
Yeah. You could see he held himself back from hitting that.
Well, he got out on
pitch,
probably strike 4.
Yeah.
He's having a very relaxed time. Harry Walton, the 9-hole hitter, on deck here for Baulkham Hills. Oh, ball 4 and ball 3, ball 4.
Oh. Oh, there's a fine.
We have a visit here. We'd like to know what the pitch count is. 6-1 in favour of Baulkham Hills.
When you update the scoreboard, maybe you can get a pitch count up there as well.
Okay.
Down visits remaining.
There's a change happening. And let's have a look at 1 to 5, 5 to 1. And any updates from Blacktown? Just New South Wales 16s just keep on winning. They've won again this morning. Shout out to Matty Bennett, who's just jumped into the chat room to let us know that. Thank you, Matthew.
What was the score?
A lot to a little.
Did they get
almost
the
an
full
NRL score.
Did they get the full game in, or was it a mercy situation?
Well, they're time games, so...
Don't they call it early if you're up 15 after 3, or...?
Okay, it was 7-4.
Okay, so they
7-4, so it wasn't an NRL score, it was a...
Well, it could have been.
A 5. Yes, so we're right with the rule. We've assumed this rule of the 59 pitches. So Locker pitched 55, Ross just pitched 58. Now, if they went past 60, they can keep going, but then they can't go to a positional spot, and then it'll be a forfeit. So both coaches are aware of the rules, obviously, and are holding their pitches to a limit of 59.
Can you close the game out, though? If you don't have to go to a positional thing?
No, yeah, you can stay on and go to 125.
125.
Yes. Yeah. Well, unless you're a restricted age pitcher and have got a lesser count on you.
125. That's the minor for a Chinese Taipei pitcher, right? minor assignment.
That's it.
Yeah.
They could do that in 2 games in the one day in
Yeah.
Chinese Taipei.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. We're looking at the second grade starting pitcher going to do a little bit of long toss. Well, pressure's on here. Well, no pressure really. Bases loaded, no outs. Up 6-1. Harry Wilton. Swing the bat, score some runs. Take a ball 1.
It's a good take. I watched some of those warm-up pitches. No disrespect to the guy on the bump, but looked like he was struggling to find his feet in those warm-ups.
This is Kavanagh. He's a double up. Oh. No, he's not a double up player, but he is an under 18, I believe. He's got an asterisk next to him.
Pitching from a warm-up, wind-up.
Yeah, bases loaded. No one's stealing. You might as well wind up.
Oh, funny. Had an umpire in the gold medal game for Sydney Cup, Sydney Association Cup.
Yep.
We had a pitcher in the wind-up. Goes back. All runners start advancing, and he just stops and throws to third. Now, a lot of people believe that was a balk.
Would be.
The umpire disagreed.
Oh. It's an infield fly. Infield fly. Well called again. Great to have quality umpires here today, knowing the rules of the game and calling it early. And all respect and honour to this guy plating this game. He is doing a magnificent job in trying conditions, calling that infield fly.
I don't know. I haven't seen a strike yet. I'm not sure if I would have swung at that one.
Young Sinclair on deck here. He's come a long way from Marylands in Newcastle to play today. All the way down. And he's wearing Jacob Eunice's jersey, I think. He's borrowed a jersey.
They've got the yellow tape over the name, haven't they?
He has too. This is Ryan Mercer in the box. He's had a game of himself today. He's been on fire, playing out of his skin. Takes a strike there. Brings the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. The bases are still drunk here in the bottom of the 5th. And Baulkham Hills looking very strong here. Where's Tommy Roberts when you need him? Tinner? Up by 5 runs. Great pitch, boy. Kavanagh gets the outside corner. Brings the count full. 1 out. Bases drunk. Mercer laces that. Choate gets it. Gets the force at second, but not before a run comes in. So you're taken out for a run. Mercer gets on a fielder's choice. And Josh Smith just not showing enough legs to get to second base in time. Great play by Choate. Thought it got under the glove there. He showed, well. He dived well to the right and certainly surprised me with that play.
Did well.
This is Nick Sinclair, the Novocastrian, in the box here with runners on the corners. 7-1 in favour of Baulkham Hills. Kavanagh throws out to see if the runner was going. Young Mercer glued on first base. Takes ball 2 inside. Here's going to be the young bull, old bull situation here. We've got the young bull in the box and the old bull on deck. Do you remember that story at all, Tinner? The old bull, young bull story? Or?
Never heard of it.
No, neither have I.
You'll have to explain it to me.
Well, 7-1 scoreline here at Northmead. And Sinclair walks the bases drunk for the old bull, Mark Haggo, to come up with 2 outs.
I reckon he's had a phone call to Mrs. Haggard to ask advice in this situation.
Well, I'd be backing his wife. I'd have a monkey on his wife to get a hit here. She'd hit it to the fence.
She would.
Without any worry whatsoever. Shout out to Mrs. Hagger, who's out there at Bisp. And of course, Mark Hagger's son is out playing out there in the 7-run rule tournament. Bit of a novelty, 7-run rule. Ground ball to third base and forces on. That concludes the 5th inning.
Yeah, that'll do.
7-1 in favour of Baulkham Hills. 2 out here. And nearly the last roll of the dice for Cronulla. Big hack there for strike one. Interesting out there at Blacktown. The umpires were taking the tarps off this morning.
Umpire's doing it.
Yeah, well, no play, no pay, so they had to get a bit active. Sinclair's under that and takes the catch. That's side away.
2 hands for beginners, come on.
Ball 3 on Muldoon. Mood, we've got the kookaburras in the background, a few bin chickens up there at the garbage bins. We do thank those people that did the welfare check on the president and got him down here today. Ball 3 on Muldoon. What's going on here?
It's delayed.
Huh?
That's the delay, you idiot.
Well, there you go.
You're going to hear yourself in a minute. Our commentators watching YouTube.
Ball 4 gets a walk, and Ashley Harrigan, the kid from the old Rancho, comes into the box. Had a cracking game, Harrigan. Needs some Radox bath tonight when he gets home.
Good old magnesium.
Remember those old ads, the Radox baths?
I've had many in my time.
Magnesium. Harrigan gets set. Chops one down to third base. More chops than a Jackie Chan movie. I watched the Jackie Chan Rush Hour. Great
Oh, yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
Rush Hour 2, I think I watched.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah, not a bad one. Now, while you're in here, we will give you some updated scores from around the grounds. Strike 2 on Harry. Oh, strike 3. He's rung up.
It's a good pitch.
He's pulled the chainsaw on him. Okay. Canberra still hold a 2-1 lead over the Bandits. That game's live down in Canberra. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Let's go over to the NFL.
Got a stolen base there.
Well, the Browns are done. Stolen base there. The Browns look like their season's well and truly over. Let's have a look at that. Full-time score, Texans 45, the Browns 14. The Texans will progress through in the wild card spot as the Browns are out.
So who's still alive in this race?
Oh, there's plenty. But that's not the question. Who are we going to be watching at Feathers' Pub on that Monday in February?
Oh.
Kansas City, will it be still alive? The Texans, Kansas City, the Dolphins. One of them will go today. Green Bay and the Cowboys tomorrow morning. And we've got the Rams and the Lions, the Steelers and the Bills, and the Eagles and Buccaneers.
So the Eagles are still alive?
Well, at least until Tuesday.
Yeah.
Turco's hit one out there to centre field, and there's the second out of the inning. And I am a little bit concerned as we look at the clock. It's 11:30.
Want to bat a little longer here, if you can.
I'm not sure of the exact ruling, but we're about to find out. It's Parcells in the box. The left fielder, Parcell. Runner goes. And Muldoon goes. 8-1. Bramley's not impressed at third base. And not surprising, up 7-1 and stealing at this point of the ball game. Parcell takes the ball. Oh, he's safe. We believe there's 4 minutes left in the game. Well, we've got the pitcher, Josh Smith, in the box.
Well, he's first baseman now.
Well, first base, a starting pitcher, first base now. Runner on first base. That's young Parcell. Smith takes ball one outside. I don't think he's swinging. I think he'll have 2 strikes on him before he swings in this situation. Ball 2. Misses up. Got to be a red light on him for sure. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that signal was a red light.
What was the signal? Red
Nothing.
light.
Yeah, nothing. 2 balls, 1 strike, and I'm pretty sure that's another red light. Another ball on him. Only 1 strike on him. Red light again. Stealing signals here from the commentary position. We're eating food, drinking lemonades. Preempting the scorers, doing everything that are all breaking all the rules. And after that at bat by Smith, we have Wilton up, and I would say it is a no swing. He's letting him swing. Not sure I agree with that call, that signal. Swinging at the first pitch, and he's holed out. And
That's
pretty ill discipline.